Let's have some beer. What be going down, people of the world? My name is Redbeard, and you're watching yet another beer review. Thanks a bunch for joining me. Smash that thumbs up button in the face, and let's just get into it, shall we? For the beer of the today, we've got another freaking fancy thing that I purchased from Bellwoods, Toronto, Ontario. This is a sour IPA with tangerine and vanilla, coming in at 7% ABV. Freaking light, so weird. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, Bellwoods has this habit of sending me emails, telling me about their new beer releases, and they do it a lot. Like, the first time I ever went to Bellwoods, I think they only had the one location. Maybe they might have had two at that point. But the place I went to was tiny. Tiny. So they have to have expanded in a massive way to be releasing this many beers, like, as often as they do. Like, this, the beer mail that this was part of, let's crack this open, was like, Bellwoods has, if you spend $100, you get free shipping. I believe I put nothing but, let's see what we got, nothing but new beers into my cart, and I was able to hit that $100. I might have doubled up on a couple beers, like that previous one I had, that Jelly Royale. Goddamn right about two of those. The new blueberry raspberry sour, I grabbed two of those. I haven't tried that one yet. Okay, that smells like orange juice, with maybe a bit of Five Alive thrown in, like other just tropical fruits. Get like a note of mango. I always get mango. I love mango. Mango's one of few notes that I can almost unfailingly detect. The smell of this, there's orange juice in the fridge upstairs. I always buy extra pulp orange juice. And this smells almost exactly like that. So it's weird to look at this and not see a bunch of pulp. Let's give it a shot. Oh, it's not the smell, but the vanilla is definitely there in the taste. Really not that sour. Really nice, though. I need more. Let's do this. Cheers, everybody. Nice. It's not super thin. It's not thick, but middle medium mouthfeel. And yeah, the way the vanilla mixes with those tangerine flavors is, it tastes very creamsicle-y, come to think of it. Very creamsicle-y. Took my brain a second to register that. God damn it. I said this in, I think, my last review I did, where, like, I've got a fair number of these recorded at this point. This is my third review of the night. I've got a bunch of beers in the fridge that I need to review, so instead of buying beer and drinking that, I'm drinking my beer to review. And currently I am not that affected, or I don't feel affected at all by the beer I've drank so far tonight. But yeah, this is Bellwoods always dates their beers because they're fantastic. October 28th, currently December 3rd. And ingredients. I had one beer recently, I think, by Bellwoods. I bought 2 cans of Witch Shark as well, the double IPA. That might be the one I'm thinking of. Where I looked at like something I have from Bellwoods does not have ingredients. Pretty much everything else does though. Even this. Uh, Water malted barley, wheat oats. Yes, delicious oats, tangerine, hops, vanilla, yeast. So, yeah, very simplistic design, but Bellwoods is doing a lot of this kind of stuff. I like it. I got no problem with it. It stands out. This was on the shelf in the LCBO. I would definitely grab it. Can't recall what the cost was, but actually speaking, I bought, like I just did this order with this in it and a bunch of other beers. I bought one can of, I don't think I've had it actually, Bellweiser. It's their Pilsner. It's obviously a take on Budweiser. This is delightful. And I bought that can just to get me over that $100 mark, free shipping. But then a week later, I want to say, like yesterday, I got an email from them. They brewed some insane barrel-aged something fancy bourbon barrel-aged. Imperial Stout, 13 or something percent alcohol. One of the most expensive to brew beers they've ever done in collaboration with a brewery I can't think of off the top of my head. Keep watching. That video will be upcoming because I ordered some more beer. Like I got the email. I think the email was only about that one beer. I'm like, God damn it, I want to buy it. And I went to the site, and they had that plus at least three more new beers that weren't there when I was there like a week ago. So I think this order was like $50 because I only spent $40 and shipping was not free, but $10 flat rate shipping until you hit that $100 is, in my opinion, reasonable. And like I said a few times at this point, Bellwoods is creeping in there, and they have made so many beers that have just astonished me, and they just keep on coming out. Like Sawdust City, again, big fan, but they have really slowed down on the production of, like, look at this crazy fancy ass beer that you've never seen before. That new stout by these guys is called Chunk. And I want to say it was $22 for the bottle. I believe it's the same, like 500 ml generic Bellwoods bottle. 13.1 maybe? 13 point something percent. I'm very excited to try that. Bring Out Your Dead. Bellwoods did that this year. And then they did the double barrel versions. And then the pre-barrel version. Like, they're just going crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if next year, Goose Island makes that Bourbon County stout. That apparently was released on the LCBO website about a week ago or so while I was sleeping and sold out like instantaneously. So I don't have any of that coming. But they make a bunch of variants of that. And apparently they do it very well. So if that's in the States, Goose Island. If Bellwoods could do some kind of like extra cool variant lineup of Bring Out Your Dead, that would be something. Because again, this year they basically released 4 different Bring Out Your Deads. OG, the double barrel that had rye, because it's a cognac stout. The OG is cognac. So then they had the cognac and rye and cognac and bourbon. And then they released the I'm Not Dead, which is the 10 point something percent stout. I still have one in the fridge. And that's the base stout before it even goes in the barrel, which is very chocolatey and tasty. Yeah. Bellwoods. Redbeard is a fan. He's a big fan. And he's been rambling a little bit at this point. That is a 10. That is freaking delicious. That's the most creamsicle-y beer I've ever had. And I've had a few beers that are like labeled as a creamsicle beer. That's phenomenal. If I had if I lived in Toronto and didn't have to worry about the shipping, like I would go there all the time. And I would buy a couple cans of this and like buy one of those do it yourself freeze popsicle kind of stand things. And that frozen would probably be phenomenal. Not so much in the middle of winter, but I don't know, crank up the heat in your apartment, waste some hydro, and have some popsicles to cool down. I'm not sure what I'm talking about anymore. So let's see what Untappd says about this. 4.17. 178 ratings overall. Our vision for the new sour IPA was clear and simple. Juicy hop aromatics that highlight peach, mango, and melon, underscored by a hint of complementary acidity. It's more IPA than sour, but incorporates both hoppy and acidic elements to create a thirst-quenching, flavorful experience. They don't say anything about the creamsicle thing. But that's what it is. It's a bit more tart than a creamsicle would be, because it does have that element of sour. But this is the creamsicle of creamsicle beers, in this mouth's opinion. And with that in mind, if you've had this beer, let me know what your mouth's opinion is in the comments down below. Look at that segue. Video's done. Thumbs up if you liked it. Thumbs down if you didn't like it. That's your choice. Subscribe. I'd appreciate that. Bell notification. Give it a tickle. And I'll be back, something like this, pretty frickin' soon. Peace out. That's one of my longer ones. I'm in a rambling mood. I might have one more beer after this and do one more. So, get ready. Get ready for even more rambling.